Hello, welcome back. Last time I did some platform shuffling down here and killed some adders, and had a real good time with it. It took me a while, but I liked that a lot. That was one of the best feeling platform puzzles I think I've ever played in this game. Okay, so this is the last room that I really want to get done before I can put a lid on this. There are a few that I haven't done in a certain place that I don't want to talk about. So, in a pinch, if I just absolutely cannot figure this out, I have a demo there that's showing some stuff, showing some platform movement. Okay, that didn't really spoil anything because I know I need to move these. If I get absolutely stuck on this, I can just look at the demo. This will be the final episode of this. I assert it. So, my theory was I always have to be facing northwest. This room is carefully constructed so that there is no safety for a fegundo flying northwest. You could put it here, but Bithro needs to go in there before the fegundo. I need 3 of these fegundos to kill... I need all 4 of these fegundos to kill these 3 adders. Bithro kills this one. Bithro stands there, cleans that up, and that's how the room ends. So, right, this whole place is a northwest-facing force me to face northwest mechanism until I step there. Fluff vent has to grow a bunch of fluff, make a puff, and destroy this briar with it for me to get through. So let me just look at those mechanisms. So ignore what those fegundos are doing. This one stays alive unless I turn my sword. Either turn will drop it in the water, because I moved that platform. I have to kill that adder so that fluff will happen. So that's already 90 turns, 120 turns minimum to get a puff, plus... Let's count. Let's find out how many turns minimum it is for this. So after this power token, I'm going to go on this 30. So... Right, so subtract 30 from everything, basically. So I could have started on a 13. Alright, so if I started on a turn 13... That might have been a turn too late, depending on how I count. Let's see what happens. No, that was right. Okay, so that was turn 43 then that I stepped in there? Yeah, so subtract 43. Whoa, 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 I went too far. No way to speed that guy up. Alright, so the very earliest I could possibly turn is 181 minus 43, which is 138. So I need 138 turns of fegundos keeping themselves alive here. 138 turns is 13 or 14 water skipper spawns, depending on when I start. If I were starting on a turn 13, then that's going to be, yeah, 13 turns. So a bunch of 13s here. Times 5 means that's, however many it is, 75? Is that right? No, it's not. 65. 65 water skippers will happen in that time. Fegundos being on a cycle of 6... I'm not going to do all this math. Anyway, I need a lot of water skippers to hold these fegundos in place, I think. That's my impression. So last time I tried to do this sort of thing, I made a little skipper cradle there. Whoops. Alright, here. All of you just shuffle to a more convenient spot. Somehow. Just... there we go. Okay, that's 2 that can reach land. There. Alright, so everybody can reach land. If I make a skipper cradle... I can't make it very big because I don't have a lot of tools for doing that. So this pulls to the right in order for skippers to start spawning. That's what that does. Feels like the shape's gonna have to be something like this. The annoying part of this puzzle is that I'm required to shuffle fegundos around so that they are very close to each other, I think. I'm not certain that's absolutely necessary. Oh, I can't let skippers do what they want to do here. Let's see, so the best way to not let them do that is wait that long and then go here, I think. Okay, so no skipper is going to end up down there. And again, I looked pretty closely. There's no sneaky, safe ground. I don't know what this is for. Why is that? Why is any of this? I don't know yet. I mean, this I'm fairly certain is a Fegundo reshuffling mechanism, but like, good luck reading that. If I already knew how to shuffle the Fegundos using this mechanism, I would understand this mechanism, but I think anything short of that, I'm just going to be guessing completely. Okay, so, okay, right, I can turn until I step here. So turn freely until step there. Alright, so I'll fill this up just absolutely all the way, just because I can. So, Fegundos, how do you want to be nice to me today? That will kill you. I need you all alive. And yeah, the issue here is that they're in a funny formation. I see a spot where I could maybe correct it without an enormous amount of trouble. Let's try this. That's very, very nice. Let's see what happens here. Because of turn order, that happened. Alright, this is a super cool force arrow for forming those Fegundos up like that, but you are the last one. Why didn't you explode then? Because you are the first one. You exploded, and then you didn't explode. Okay. What if... No, I can't do anything... I can't make this a 3-wide thing of water skippers, can I? No, I can't, as far as I can see. So that's what makes this so awkward. If I shaped it differently, maybe I could queue these up vertically. Okay, so let's shape that differently. So this time, the shape is going to be like this. False. That's not the one that I want. The shape I want actually is this one. I'm not convinced that's a good idea, but it does give... Okay, so that's going to have the Fegundos oriented vertically. Well, if that's what it has to be, then that's what it has to be. I'll just try and deal with it. So that'll queue them up like that. I don't think, for one thing, enough water skippers are going to come out of here. Oh. Hey, so if I have a horizontal row of Fegundos very close to each other, maybe... Okay. So I'll start with this thing I did before, which seems so good. Not sure what that force arrow is for other than that, because it's not necessary for this mechanism. Okay, so I think I did find the purpose of this force arrow. So that's nice. Okay, so turn order makes this awkward. They're going to undo my work as soon as I do that. Bunch of annoying birds. Okay, so... what if I approach that from a different angle? Well, that changed things. Not sure that's a very good change, but it changed things. And now I'm out of options. That's done nothing good. Yeah, so Fegundo flight. This is the unpleasant part of Fegundo flight. Like, how to get them to be in a particular formation. So it does me no good to use this arrow unless I'm taking them straight north out of there into... Well, okay, so am I absolutely sure I can't do that? I haven't tried very hard. That splooshed one. That's obviously wrong, and also too many water skippers are blowing up. A Fegundo died. Yeah, no, everything is wrong about that. So, I would love to change your formation somehow. Yeah, I can't... Oh, wait, hold on. Something interesting happened there. By using flight in this direction... Is it possible to actually keep that formation? Hold on. I discovered a new way to fly. It's awkward, but I think it's working. So I'm keeping that formation and I am making westward progress. Why do I want to go west? Well, because I want to attempt to use this mechanism somehow to reposition everybody. Okay, this is kind of cool. I kind of hope this is part of the room, because this is a neat little mechanism. Thing is, it doesn't have to be, because I'm sure there are awkward, fiddly, messy, hacky ways to get these Fegundos where you'd want them, but it'd be nice if there was a nice clean one. What do I want? How could I attempt to use this mechanism productively? I'm going to start with that. This is going into awkward, hacky territory like I was talking about. They did all blow up at once. That happened. That happened. That happened. Ah. Birds, why you gotta be this way? And then you did that for some reason. Okay, so let's go back. Try and do this cleanly. Be nice if I could find a way to do this cleanly. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. And then what you gonna do? I mean, why would... That's not what I want. Watch out, Bithro. Birds incoming. So, okay, cool. I've done this. Now what? I don't know, nothing seems useful about this. That doesn't do anything that I want it to do. That's not useful. Hold on, has that changed their turn order? Just out of curiosity. So we got 3, 2, 1... 28, 30, 29. What? Oh, because the middle one blew up. So because the middle one blew up, it's now 2, 4, 3. That did change their order. So now they're like that. But I don't want to change their order, I want to change their orientation so they're oriented vertically. I don't even know if this is going to work. Like, again, I don't think that's enough water skippers. Can I calculate? Not easily. But let's just think about the replacement rate. 5 nests spawning... Right, so if I could set up what I wanted to do... Somewhere between 1 and 3 water skippers would blow up every turn. So if 3 water skippers were blowing up every 6 turns... And... 5 water skippers are spawning every 10 turns. Let's see, how does that math work exactly? That sounds like it's either going to be a little short of enough or enough. If it's a little short of enough, then maybe this long queue can take care of the rest and last long enough for this. I'm not quite sure which math operation I need to use to figure out whether that's enough or not, but I'm just not going to bother. So, what if I do this a second time? Then they reshape. If I do that, they do that. Don't like what I'm seeing here. This is almost nice. It's getting closer to being vertical. Can I somehow make this be fully vertical? So you didn't explode, and that means you need to wait until that one is up again to do this. At which point that's flown around for a long time. Okay, so because turn order that happened, but that happened too? What? Alright, so this is going into messy hacky territory. Of course. Well, I changed something. Is it something that's useful to change? I don't know. Two of them are on arrows now. They're not synchronized. That might be... Oh wait, I can synchronize them. Okay, so that's a fegundo synchronization mechanism, potentially. Neat. Hey. Okay, this could be something. Let's do that again. That splashed you. I was worried that might happen. Okay. Let's see, if I approached... That'll just kill you if I do it at any other point in the cycle. So let's face this way. I mean, I'm losing the benefit that I had here, but yeah, so this feels like... Well, but why would I want them split apart like this? Then I need to delay some different way. Like, this is if I were moving northeast. The front fegundo were delayed twice. The middle fegundo were delayed once. Then they would all get into the vertical line that I want. Like I want 1, 2, 3 on those platforms. This is a water skipper obstacle. These are where the fegundos would sit. That's the idea. That's the whole thing I'm trying to do here. I think I'm on the right track. I used these. Should I use these instead? Should I use these instead? Are those better? I don't know. Let's see if I can just, like, without worrying about too much, just somehow get those birds. Well, that's not good. Get those birds onto this place. Oh no. Hold still. Turn order, if it works, we'll let that happen eventually. There we go, turn order worked. As soon as I turn this way, that's gonna happen. That's not what I want. I can explode and not get anywhere, really. Okay. So turn order did that. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see what happens if I let this happen. What happens is you're synchronized and you can't go anywhere to get onto this arrow. And even if you could, I don't think that would help me much. Well, not enjoying this part of this process. Okay, so if you start there, let's try just queuing up the birds from this direction. Okay, this here, right here, I might have something. Hey, that's basically almost the formation I wanted. It's very, very close. Maybe close enough to just do... Facing wrong. Facing is wrong. No, no, no. Could I have approached from another angle? Well... No. The answer is no. I mean, not the way that I'm desiring. Okay, fine. Let's go back to this formation. Can I turn this into something good? If I could slow you down, maybe. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So if they're all facing... Let's see, what would be the turn order that would not work here? It would be if the center Fegundo moved last, because this one would explode and turn into ash, then this one would explode and kill it. So unless the center Fegundo moves last, which it currently does... Okay, so you need to become the bottom Fegundo. So any other combination of move orders here would be... I'm not so sure about that. Okay, yeah, so I need to... You know what? Hey, it's time for a level editor. Build levels! Okay, probably should have done this earlier so I didn't have to mess with things I don't understand to possibly accomplish something, but possibly not. So, if you are 1, 2, 3, how stable is that? I will know what I'm aiming for if I do this. 1, 2, 3 is 100% stable. It ends up as 2, 1, 3. Weird. Why? Okay. So let's say we're 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1 is fine. Let's say it's 1, 3, 2. 1, 3, 2 is fine. All okay. 3, 1, 2? Yeah, 3, 1, 2 is great. Wait, so I was saying that if the middle one is last... If the middle one is last, what I suspect will happen is this blows up, turning that to ash, then this blows up, killing that. I think that did happen, but apparently I think I just learned that Fegundos are invulnerable on the turn that they turn to ash. So you can't have a Fegundo kill a Fegundo that hasn't already been ash for a turn. Okay, good. See, so this was useful. So now I know that I don't have to worry about that problem. All I have to do is get the formation, because the turn order will just work itself out. Mix and match compilation. Okay, so all I have to do is get that formation, right? Can I just enter in this formation and let it sort itself out this way? I mean, no, because then... Ooh, for so many reasons. Okay, no, that initial explosion has to be simultaneous. Okay. So this is still very encouraging. I think I'm close-ish. There's nothing weird I can do with you blowing up there to get this all to work, huh? Is there? You two split apart. That's not really what I wanted you to do. Okay, so any... That, of course, splashes you. Stupid turn ordering birds. I need you to just stop for a moment when that happens. So can I do that in place where that becomes an option? That's pretty close. Is there a force arrow that I could use to realign all of you? They're all facing south, but, oh hey, a south-facing force arrow does mean some good things. It does mean I can do that, but I mean, from there you can't go anywhere. If I could get you to a better one... Are any of these others accessible in any way? I found that. Oh, hey, here's one. And that's even in the area that I desire. Can't go anywhere from there, though. Well, drat. That would have been nice. So north or south-facing force arrow that's not close to anything. None of these fit the bill. That one has a checkpoint under it. Bithro can't really do anything to influence things directly. He's not involved in this puzzle. It's a puzzle where Bithro doesn't do anything. He just directs. So nothing good happens if I do this, right? That's a way to change vertical to horizontal, which is the opposite of what I want. There are no vertical walls to do that for... Yeah, stuff like this is just like the least enjoyable part of Fegundo Flight for me. I keep ending up with this. That's something different. Can it turn into something better? Ugh, it turns into something so much worse. Unless maybe this is somehow magically just the pattern that I need. Split apart like this. Secretly, this can turn into something better. I like some of the concepts here. I like that I can see what to do here. I wish, like, just... Okay, this is a tribute to over-engineered rooms. Why? I would enjoy this room if I didn't have to do this step. And I have no idea how to do this step. I imagine there's some magical, clean way to do it with this impenetrable, unparsable mechanism here that makes zero sense to me. I'm sure Blorkswan knows one, but, like, nobody else on the planet does, except other people who figured it out or seen demos or something. I'm just venting. Because I'm angry about having to fiddle with Fegundos in this stupid way to get them to do what I want, because the tools to do what I want don't explain themselves. It's really easy to spread these apart if they're one away from each other. All I need to do is circle around, so I guess I'm learning things like that about Fegundos. So only if I approach this from here can I stop on it. If I get them far enough apart... This might be something. If I let you explode... No, that's not it. If I let the other one explode, well, then that would kill... No, I'm just in this situation again. Which doesn't help me. Well, now hang on. Okay, so here's the thing. That happened. Bethra turned around. I got them all there. Okay. This seems like a good thing for some reason. I don't know why yet, but it seems like the puzzle wants me to do it. How am I going to pack these together, though? Yeah, that's just great. I got 28, 29, 30, and then they turn into 2, 3, and 4. Cool. Good for you. So what? I have a checkpoint with that, but what am I supposed to do with it? Let's try going north, like this, and then... split apart and make it all worse. Let's try going this way, and then... Can't use that force arrow, can't use that force arrow. Maybe these play a role. I don't think so, though. I can't get a Fegundo through there. I can't get this formation of Fegundos through there, more specifically. What am I supposed to do with this? Like, what is this? Why are you arranged like that, force arrows? Okay, so I'm just doing something that I don't understand the purpose of, so I should stop trying to do that thing. Let's do that another time. So I'll try to start doing something that maybe I can understand. No, that doesn't help me because that only lets me reposition... Oh, hold on. What if B throws elsewhere? No, I can't do that without getting that stuck there. I like this room other than this step. I hate this step. I like everything else. If your turn order were reversed, then this still wouldn't work. Because I can't just approach and do this now. It's not... It just doesn't. Not at all. I can't approach like this, and somehow, no, that gets rid of the water skippers. They have to be in that vertical line. Ah, why? Why? Why must you be such a... Okay, so I gained some distance doing that. So if I... What do you want? What do you want, puzzle? What is this? I'm about to look at a demo. That's the point that I'm at. I know exactly what I wanted to do. The only way there seems to be just the fiddliest, messiest, stupidest... Yeah, I'm looking at a demo. That's what I'm doing. Watch. How do you shuffle these? You didn't make at all the platform formation I expected. Is this involved in fegundo shuffling? So you're doing about what I was doing there. Basically. Is this necessary? Oops. Okay, you got that to happen. I have a checkpoint where that's already happening. Great. What do you do with that? What's that formation for? Hold on. Are you telling me that's the formation that's used for this? What? No. No way. I don't believe you. What? That's awful. That's stable enough for this? That's stable enough for this. Okay. Fine. So if that's for the formation that it is... Cool. Good for you. I think that's stupid. I preferred my interpretation. Now I probably can't... Maybe if I go around here. No, if I go around... Well, that'll let me get rid of some skippers, maybe. While losing the fegundo formation I had there. Yeah, I can't change back quick enough. Well, how did I do what I did there? Oh, it wasn't actually that hard. I approached from the east and did that. Yeah, okay, so I know how to get that. Alright, fine. Yeah, I looked at a demo, big deal. This is not... This is yucky. Like, this is just seriously yucky if this is actually what you do here. Ugh. Ew. Yeah, I was much happier with this room when I thought it was done the other way. Oh, right. Bithro can't... What? Okay, so fine, I guess. I hope this is unintended. I hope what I was trying to do was how it was actually supposed to be done. Because this is pretty icky. That's just the only word for it. It's icky. I'm sure the author will leave a comment and tell me what was supposed to happen here. And I really, really hope it wasn't this. Okay, so I got that. At least I discovered a way to do this that's not too bad. So that's nice. Okay, so with that, I do this. And then, at just the right time, I need to... A little earlier than that. Okay, so... Stay, Bithro. Or maybe do this, I guess. Gotta set up that stable cycle, so skippers need to die before I can go anywhere, I guess. No, you... Okay, I didn't pull that south early enough. Right then. Okay. That doesn't look good. It's gonna have to be somehow. Okay, it fixed itself. I never, ever, ever would have discovered this. There is no way. Again, I really hope this is not what's supposed to happen here. Dude, this is like a 9-brain room if that's seriously the pattern you're supposed to use. Then again, I guess the way in which it could arguably be discoverable is that that's the formation you get here and that's the easy one. This just seems like an intermediate step on the way to the vertical line that I wanted. And my testing in the editor showed that the vertical line approach would have worked. I guess I don't know for sure that the water skippers would have fit. I could set that up all the way, but I just don't even want to bother. Alright, so yeah, question for Blorks1. Is this how this is actually supposed to go? Because I sincerely hope not, because I really don't like this solution. Compared to the other one that was reasonably nice and clean, in my estimation. This has to continue for a moment. I'm not technically done here. Let me just be sure I step on that. The water skipper nests have to die. Bithro needs to get in there. All my fegundos have to live. All the rest of the water skippers need to die. So this is fine. This is just some like multitasking and stuff. Which I'm not doing the best job at, because you are kind of vulnerable right there. What could how do better? Or maybe some words that actually mean something. I'd like to use my sword, but my birds are in too much danger. So I think I gotta use the birds. Okay, the birds are all alive. Okay, the birds are all alive. Skippers are mostly dead. You need to die. Bithro's gonna stay in that row. Let's see, fegundos do explode against room edges, as I found when I tested it earlier. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Kill that adder without killing any birds. Okay. Escape. Bring fegundos this way somehow. I don't like how far away you are from your friends. Oops. So let's fix that. Okay. Alright, one at a time. Yuck. Okay, let's use those arrows again, because that's a handy sort of fegundo repository. I can just sort of... Yes, yes. You're getting awfully close to that room edge, but I can do this and save you. These are not positioned precisely the exact way that I would want them, but I think I can fix just fine by doing this. Okay, great. Then with some alignment, well, you're gonna do a bad, so let's do some of that. There, alignment. Ugh. This is not working. Okay, Puff could not ever be extracted to kill those adders. The idea just occurred to me because it looked like it was about to happen, but it didn't. Maybe this will do what I want. It did what I wanted. Adder dead. Give me a fegundo. Just one. I think I can do that like this. Yes. There we go. It's now a fegundo dispenser. Okay. I'm totally okay with having to have looked at a demo for that room because of this. Please don't let that be the intended solution. If that is, then I don't like this room. If it's not, then I might like this room. Okay, so that wasn't perhaps the cheeriest possible way to wrap this up, especially since I'm leaving an entire entry just because I'm angry at it. I didn't hate this room, just that one aspect of it possibly, if that's how you're supposed to do it. Okay, cool, so that's the Mix and Match compilation. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad that I LP'd it. It was kinda messy, as contest compilations tend to go. I mean, yeah, there were early exits from the whole hold. There was the one entry that I just am not gonna do because why? I did all the other secrets and everything, right? Like I have 100% of everything that's not Snow Slur. Except for exploration and pieces of 8 because, right, that's the bad place. Because there is a room inaccessible. Yeah, okay, so I did all the other rooms. Had to demo for this one, that's fine. Had to get a clue for this one. I basically had it if I had just thought of clicking on a puff. Okay, cool. Alright, well, yeah, I'm glad I played this. Had fun participating in the contest in all the ways that I did. Like I said at the start of this, I should probably play more of these compilations. I haven't done very many. They have a lot of good stuff in them. It's very uneven. A little unpredictable because of so many different authors and, you know, you saw how this was. This was totally par for the course for compilations. If I do more, I'm gonna totally give myself the out of, like, I can just say, just veto an entry, just say, no, I'm not doing this, this is terrible. I could look at demos because I have a demo pack and see how to do all that stuff in the one I hate so much, but I'm not gonna bother because it's just unpleasant. I should stop talking about that so much. Focus on the positives here. Anyway, cool. Yeah, this was fun. And yeah, that's the end of this weird extra Seaside LP. These might happen again someday if there's something that I need to pre-record and absolutely cannot put up at the time that it goes up, but for the most part I want to keep things in normal slots because this was a lot of extra work. But I'm still glad I did it. Alright, cool. I'll see you some other time, someplace.